Hello, good evening, chat. We are today back with our last DRS run of the week. And I can actually take a break today, as in I've got quite some people hopping in to help out, as in because I was actually dying yesterday while trying to play and also doing the fallouts. So yeah. So today I'll be kind of like chilling, but just on being on dancer. Mostly it will be, I think, right. Mostly it will be Andrew calling out stuff. But right now I have Salka explaining slimes and doing slimes. Well, he would also be doing Queen's Guard, if I remember correctly. It's really a chill day for me. Chill last day. I'm just hosting, but mostly having other people doing callouts and explanations for me. I think I would still need to do Queen though, but that's fine. Like if I didn't actually account for Enryu to actually come in to help out, so it would have been that I also did quite some callouts and explanations again for most of the fight. But then he's like, yeah, he's free, so I got him in here. So I can take it chill. Let me turn Discord on for you guys and maybe start listening in what he missed and whatnot if I need to correct anything.
Your only job is to attack it first and kill it as fast as possible. Yeah, no big AoE, so no dancers and no flares, no Qs and stuff. So just, not to aggro anything else here. I think I said everything, so we can do a ready check. Unless I forgot something, but I think I'm good.
Sounds good.
Okay, my party is ready. C is ready and A is ready. Okay, that's pretty epic so far, and slimes are ready. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, you still have got some time to ask before the countdown starts. So yeah. I think we're gonna do just fine. And I'm still hell on nervous. Jesus Christ.
When we're doing your ready checks, you can always press no if you have a question. So feel free to use that. Actually, I'm not sure about anything.
Yes, please. I love the motivational speech. Well. Oh, okay, countdown is up. That's very epic. Then 20 seconds, and you can. Oh, by the way, tanks turn on your tank stance since everyone's gonna tank something. So yeah. 5, 4. Let's go in then.
Tank 1, grab the slimes.
Yeah, thank you. Tank 2, prepare. That's very ballsy Sergey off of you just running in. Tank 3, prepare to grab the slimes. Every single tap has been found. tank 3, you can grab your slime, and tank 4 prepare. And tank 4, grab your slime. Let's see all of the fuses. Okay, tank 1, 2, and 3, you can grab your slimes.
Tank 1 needs one more slime. Tank 2 grab 2 slimes.
Oh yeah, you guys do it differently. Okay, that's an issue.
Wait, tank 3, please wait a bit. Please wait a bit. Tank 1, you can grab. Oh, you got 2 slimes, okay. Tank 3, you can grab one more. And then tank 4, you can grab 2. Every healer, tanks, whoever, if you don't need to be in the hallway, please don't be in the hallway. You can grab these slimes unintentionally. Please continue.
Okay, I think everything. The healers can grab one slime to their rooms, the corresponding rooms. Because I think every single room has, every room has now 4 stacks. Room 1 has one, room 2 has one, room 3 has one, room 4 has one as well. Alright, thanks. You can prepare to provoke, and you can provoke now. And now
Run.
you can run out to the north, to the very edge of the room, to the hallway. After the rupture. Oh no, it's bugging. And I think we are good now. Maybe too early for one room to rupture. Yeah, I think it was. I don't see a slime in room number 1 or 4.
Good.
You're good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I got ported. Please make sure that there are no casualties down there before you hop on the platform. If there are no casualties, you can hop on the platform and grab your loot.
I just had a filthy trap popper.
Filthy trap popper, what?
You said it as I was running into it, I'm sorry.
I cannot believe it. Everyone's here. So time for some explanations. The boss has a few main mechanics. The worst one will be starts. His swords are gonna start glowing and I will call out where go. There's gonna be 4 cliffs. If I say left, left, right, right, that means we go left for the first 2 swipes and right for the final 2. It will always be boss relative, so if I say front front, it means front of the boss. So watch out if he turns around. Another mechanic will be if he dashes, there's gonna be clones spawning on the edge of the arena. We will need to hug the wall and dodge them. There's also gonna be cliffs where we'll need to be either in front of the walls or behind the walls. What else there is? There's gonna be ring mechanic. So as you can see, the arena is made out of rings. If I say tiles, we need to stay on blue tiles. If I say sand, we stand on sand. Another turbo mechanic will be grid. There's gonna be an orb spawning, which will do an gaze. you will need to look away from it while also dodging the grid, and there's also gonna be a flower spawning which you will want to get away from because the flower will expand and explode after the second case. The flower takes around 1/4 of the arena, so if the flower is, for example, on 1, you will be safe on 4, but you won't be safe on D. Am I missing any important mechanics? There's also chains where you will need to stack up and then break them with your partner. That should be rather simple. There's gonna be tank busters, a single tank buster, and a short tank buster. But all of those things will be called out. I think.
Have you mentioned the look away mechanic with the ice grid?
Yes. There's also one more thing. It will be mechanic. Well, we'll need to stand in front or behind the boss. This will be called out. You cannot be on the side. There's gonna be one stack where we need all to stack because it will be a line right wide, or not right wide, but per damage. And one will need to be on the cardinals because he's gonna do a cross attack across the arena. Are there any questions? Something that you aren't sure about? If not, I would need a volunteer to be our main tank for today. Anyone that wants to do it, /roll in the chat.
And people coming in strong.
Well, looks like we have our winner for today. That will be our main tank. And someone that Puppet Trap can be our spare tank. If you can himbo. Now, all
Himbo's
party
here.
leaders. Yep. Party leaders, red check, please, so we know if everyone's ready. All tanks except for the main tank. Tank stance is off. No smink of the boss. He's ready, he's ready. Only leaves. And that's everyone. We'll be going in 20 seconds. Hope everyone's ready. The boss is gonna start with a raid white and then we'll go straight into sword mechanic. Ready? We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull. This is a raid white. And after that we are going straight into sword mechanics. And our pattern will be terrible. It will be right, left, left, right. Everyone right of the boss. Left, left. And right. Look away from 1. And get away from 4.
Front or
All
behind?
tanks to the front.
Front or behind?
Front and behind, sorry, yeah. Now all the tanks to the front for the short tank buster right after. And only the main tank for the tall tank buster. Now we're gonna have chains. Everyone stack up. And after that, go in front of a wall. Go in front of any wall. In front, in front, front. Next, we're gonna have Ifrit dashes. And we will start by going to... Where are they? Everyone to 3. Everyone towards 3. And we are going behind wall number 2. Everyone behind wall number 2. Behind, behind. Back to the boss. Everyone stack up together. Everyone together. And now there's gonna be a few lines which you will just need to dodge. Dodge the lines. And next we have ring mechanic. Everyone sand. Everyone yell sand. Make sure you are on sand. Next two are gonna be with Earthshakers. If you have Earthshaker, make sure you are away from the party. Everyone tiles, everyone tiles. Earthshakers out of the party. That wasn't quite it. Everyone sand, Earthshakers out. Dodge the lines. Make sure to position the boss, and now intercardinals of the boss. Make sure numbers should be safe. Intercardinals of the boss. Now we're gonna have everything. At the same time, it's gonna be Ifrit dashes and swords. We are gonna start on 3. Everyone on 3. And after that, it's gonna be another turbo pattern. It's gonna be right, left, right. Just like before. Right, now left, and right. Make sure you look away from 2 and get away from 3. Look away from 2, get away from 3. Back up together and break the chains. Right, white. All tank buster. And now we have sword and ring mechanics. It's gonna be front, back. Front of the boss on sand. Everyone sand. Front. Now back on the tiles. Under the boss are tiles as well. And the last one, everyone sand. Everyone sand. After that we have grid with orb again. Look away from 1. Get away from 3. Get away from 3. Dodge the lines. This is a right white. And let's kill the boss before the next mechanic.
Not bad,
We
not bad.
have 2 casualties. There are traps ahead, so don't run. That is 1. Those are those 2. There are more down this road. 1v1 can go ahead. Let heroes rest dead people.
Allows, can you come back to the 1v1? We'll need a 2 or 4.
Everyone not doing 1v1, just everyone else come to the Dahu arena.
Okay, on 1, 3, 2, 1.
Can we get markers?
I don't think anyone. Ah, they do.
Great. I don't remember which party has 1v1 in it, but that party can go on marker 3 and start jumping. Actually, do we need explanations for Dahu? Okay,
Please no.
that's good. You will get 30 seconds version. There's gonna be roars, there's gonna be puzzles which will need to dodge. Then there's gonna be dash. He's gonna dash where he's facing, and then to the opposite side. Don't be in his way. After that, there's gonna be con breath. So make sure you are close to where he's gonna be after the second dash. After that, we pull him to the middle. There's gonna be lines, which you'll just need to dodge. There's gonna be numbers. If you have number, you go to your corresponding marker. And that should be everything you need to worry about. There's also gonna be bad spots. We just need to kill them. Okay, that should be an express version of explaining Dahu. Red checks from party leaders, please. Except for party with 1v1.
Party B, everyone can stand on 3 if you are ready. That's already check.
That's your yes, and jump. So I know you are alive.
Yeah, we're all here.
At least before the fight. Okay, that's P. So we are missing party E. Yes.
Sorry, typed in wrong chat.
So that's gonna be everyone. Salsa, if you may. Okay. Get the macro. We cannot use the count
Do you not have the macro?
down. I just found it. It's fine. So the countdown will be in the chat. Look, the EL chat, and we are going in 20 seconds. Same as before, only main tank has his tank stance on. We're going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull. As stated before, he's gonna start with a roar. There's gonna be some puddles. Just dodge them. That's all. There's gonna be a few more sets of them. After that, he's gonna dash north and second dash towards south. Towards south, so there's gonna be a conal attack. Dodge the attack and pull him middle. There's Dagos. They're gonna dash and make lines, dodge the lines. There are numbers, go to your corresponding marker. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, etc, etc. There's PvP on the left side, and there's gonna be a second one, and everyone to right. Get knocked to any state spot. Any state spot will do. And now he's gonna start spinning. Don't stand in front of him or to his right. After that, there's gonna be ads. But if we are fast, we can ignore them. I'd say we can commit. Ignore the ads, try to kill Dahu. Main tank, make sure you get plenty of resist. These ads actually do deal quite a lot of damage. Healers, make sure he's alive, you can invul. We are killing that thing, whatever this is. Awesome. Make sure you grab your chest, and we can go towards Queen's Guard. For this fight, I'm being replaced. So can
No,
also
you can
talk.
do it, you can do it.
Okay.
I got issues.
If that's the case, then there's Queen's Guards. There are 3 phases. First, it's gonna be Warrior and Knight, and then Soldier and Gunner. For first phase, there's gonna be 2 main mechanics. There's gonna be bomb mechanic, where there's gonna be bombs all around the arena. There's gonna be small bombs and large bombs. Depending if you are tethered or not, you will either go to small or the big one. It will be called out. There's gonna be second tether mechanic, which will be wind and lightning. If you get tethered, you will go to wind. If you don't get tethered, you will go to lightning. During these mechanics, there are 2 versions of them. For bumps, we will be either standing in the center of the arena and get knocked towards our bombs, or we might need to take bombs on the edge of the arena. That will be called out. For wind and lightning, after the paddles, we will be running towards the knight in the center, and we will either stand inside his hitbox or get outside of his hitbox towards one of the cardinals. These mechanics will happen twice or until we kill the bosses. And that's the phase 1. After that we have phase 2 with Soldier and Gunner, where it will start with 4 pulls of fire, which will turn into frogs. These frogs will jump, and we will need to follow them to know where the safe spot is. During that, there's also gonna be an open site just like in Iron Alliance, right? You will need to face your open side towards the gunner. Gunner will be in the center of the arena. So I'll tell where to go after the frog's jump. You will first aim your open sight to the gunner in the center and then to the turrets on the side. There's gonna be turrets on the east and west. After that, there's gonna be turrets spawning. We will need to kill them, and tanks that are taking turrets will need to invul the sniper shot because it kills you. After that, we will have fire and ice mechanic. If it's fire, we will need to stand still. If it's ice, you will need to keep moving. After that, there's one more mechanic. There's gonna be 4 clones spawning. They will jump twice. We will need to follow the untethered ones to know where the stay spot is, and it will be combined with the open side mechanic once again. That's the entirety of phase 2. After that, we have phase 3. Phase 3, it's all of the soldiers will be on the number markers. Healers will be responsible for reflecting the orbs. Do we have the... Yes, we do. So as you can see in the DRS chat, healers can see which orbs they will be taking for the third phase. There's gonna be 2 sets of these orbs, so to reflect at least twice. There's also gonna be 2 orbs which are taken by the tanks at north and south. These ones will need to be involved for the spy check, I believe. These things will also after this boss. So tanks will need to take the north and south orb and involve the spy check. Healers will need to reflect the orbs around the arena. All DPSs will first kill the orbs tanked by the tanks. And after that, we are gonna try to kill all of the ads, all 4 of them. And that should be all. Are there any questions? What we should do? Also for this one, do we do the volunteers on everything?
Usually what I have is the main tank and off tank that we have assigned taking the ads, and then everyone else turn on your tank stance for the third phase. Every other tank that has not tanked has not used their invul.
So I will need how many tanks? 4, 6?
What do you mean?
How many do I need them?
Only need 2.
Okay. Can I use my 2 tanks already?
On main tank, off tank already?
Yeah.
I think they discussed as well which one they're gonna take.
Okay. But for ops, you saying that it's free for all?
Yep. Every other
Okay.
tank that is not tanking the ads here will have to turn on your tank stance and take the aura sphere.
You will know that you are the one being targeted if you get the marker above your head. Even if you kill them, it will still shoot. Okay.
A tip
So,
for that, only use your invuln when you see the marker on top of your head. If you use it too soon, your invuln will run out before the tank buster hits you, and then you will die. And make sure that you have a marker on top of your head before you use it. The cast on the aura sphere is not a tank buster.
okay, that should be ready. Now for our healers, just one more thing. In the first phase, we will need spell sting. No.
Oh, Forge and Steel
Steel Sting and Spell Forge. I used it well. We need them, they are required. Make sure, yes. I hate you all. All healers, make sure you have them. They are required for the first phase. Make sure you know who to apply it to. And now also make sure to reapply shell on everyone, if we still have shell. Okay, if everyone's ready, red check, I see half of you already done it. If your party still haven't done it, please do it now. I see E, B, F. Okay, that will be all. If you two are ready as well, then we will be going in 20 seconds. All except for our two tank stances off for now. You can walk up to the bosses, but don't target them for now. We are going in 5, 4, 2, 1, and go. First, we are gonna AoE them down, gather them all around, and DPS them as hard as you can. There's a raid white. And can we skip the second one? Looks like it. Awesome. Warrior to Bravo, Knight in the center. First, remove purple and buff yellow. If you have the purple buff, remove it. Buff yellow. Now we are gonna go to our first bomb mechanic. It's gonna be Sword Omen, so we will be taking bombs on the edge of the arena. Make sure
Need
you
to
are
provoke.
tethered. You go too big, untethered to small. Tethered too big, untethered to small. On the edge of the arena.
Andrew, if you have your provoke, you can use that.
If you fall down, go where the bomb just exploded. Pull apart the bosses, make sure they aren't tethered. There's gonna be a raid white. Dispel warrior. And the raid white. Try to keep bosses even. A bit more damage on the knight. And now for our second mechanic would be lightning and wind. If you are tethered, you go to wind. If you aren't tethered, you go to lightning. Tethered to wind, untethered to lightning. And after that, we will be going towards the knight in the center. Everyone towards the knight, and out of his hitbox toward Charlie. Everyone toward Charlie, outside of his hitbox. Dispel the warrior. And the raid white. Dispel the warrior. Awesome. Those are tank busters. A bit more on the knight. Want to kill them at the same time. And kill them. Soldier to Delta, gunner in the center. Fast about it. And we'll start with fire puddles. We will be following the small ones. They will turn into frogs and jump around. The spot is on Charlie. Everyone Charlie. I'm your open side to the gunner in the center. And to the turret on the side. Flying busters. Followed by a raid white. Next, it's gonna be turrets. Turrets will spawn, and we will need to kill the turrets right away. Turrets are here. DPS the turrets. Tanks make sure to invul the sniper shot. And a raid white. Looks like we can kill the bosses before the next mechanic. But before that, keep moving or we'll get frozen. Keep moving. And kill ABC to A, C, DEE to Charlie, DEF to Charlie. Healers to your positions, start reflecting the orbs right away. And all tank stances on, and make sure to invul the snipe fight check if you get it. Watch out for the spheres, and for the reflect, start DPSing the ads. Watch out for the parry, don't greed it. It's gonna swap, don't greed it, wait for the swap. And there's gonna be second set of pulse. There's the...
Nah, how about no?
Damn, nice DPS. There are 2 chests in here because of our lovely 1v1. And I see no casualties. For this fight again, only 1 tank stance. So if you remember that this fight is just as easy. We will start by DPSing the boss, go to either Alpha or Delta. Then we'll follow a donut AoE down to the number marker, make sure not to walk into the death wall. Then we'll go to the other number to dodge the incoming AoE. And if we aren't fast enough to kill them, after that there's gonna be ads. Red ads will need to be killed by DPSs, white ads will need to be healed by the healers. That's pretty much all there is to this one. Raid checks can go up. It's ready. That is a good question. Do we have?
We should have a banish person, not people. Shira got it. I think they do. Yep. Okay. Now we're good.
going in 20 seconds. We are going in 10, 5, 3, 1, and pull. We are starting for red white. And now we are either going to alpha or delta. Looks like we are going towards alpha. Everyone towards alpha. There's gonna be a donut AoE. We will be following it. We are going to the number. Don't grid it, don't walk too far. Stay at the top of the marker. And everyone to 2. Everyone on 2. Hold the bus between 2 and 3. Or do we do it on
1 and 2 is fine.
okay, we can be. We are starting on
1.
1. Everyone on 1. We are gonna wait 3 lines from the right. 1, 2, and 3. Everyone 2. And we will do it again. 2, 3. Everyone 1. Kill the boss before he jumps to the middle. We don't want to see the ads. Alright.
All of you to assume we would.
Listen, I haven't been here in a long time. You need to prove to me you deserve my trust. There are traps ahead. Don't run. Let our person of perception go first. Watch out for the one in the doors. This one is a bit tricky. There are also more traps downstairs.
If you're auto running, please stop that. We will need the pink traps afterwards.
And that's why
You took a lot of people with you. One person did not get erased. So if you are not a healer, you can move onwards towards Eternity Avowed. Healers stay behind, try to get them up.
traps are deadly, and there's gonna be more of them.
Don't know how that happened, but somehow it missed me. I was literally just in front of that person that popped it.
That's a skill issue.
Mm-hmm.
That also missed me. Welcome to 20 Avowed, the worst fight of this place, but we will get through it. There are only 3 mechanics. There's bow, there's staff, and there are swords, but there's gonna be twists to all of them. There's gonna be normal version, and after that there's gonna be savage version. All of the weapons will happen twice in an order. So first we will go with sword. Or maybe before that, the main mechanic of this fight will be temperature. Just like in normal mode, you will get a temperature before every mechanic. By the end of it, you will need to have neutral temperature. For the first one, if you get, for example, fire 2, you will need to get hit by ice 2 to end up at 0. For savage version, you will get your temperature and you will also get a mark, I don't remember what it's called, which will apply at the very end of the mechanic. So you might get fire 2 and then additional fire 2. That means your actual temperature is fire 4. You need to get hit by ice twice. Make sure you do the math, know what's your real temperature, and with the neutral one at the end. So now for the weapons. There's gonna be swords. I will call out the safe spot. It's gonna be one of the 4 numbers. You will need to get cleaved by your own sword, which will be cardinal from the safe spot. if you go intercardinal from the safe spot, you will die. So if I say that 2 is safe, you cannot stand on 4. There's gonna be 2 sets of cliff on the swords, and that's about it. Now for the staff, there's gonna be meteors and all 4 edges of the map. For normal version, there's gonna be quick march. You will need to find the meteor you need to get hit by and let your quick march take you there. And for the last, the bow mechanic, we will need to go either to Delta or Bravo. All the rest of the arena will turn into lava, and then you will need to follow your arrow. I'm aware there are 2 patterns. I will not call out them because I don't remember which one is 1 and which one is 2.
Mood.
So follow your arrow. There are no indicators, so you will need to know where it ends up and go there.
I can call out the pattern.
You can do that then. I'd be grateful. Now for the Savage version. For swords, there is no difference. The only difference that you'll have the second temperature. Except for that, the mechanic is the exact same. For the bows, this will be the worst one, because the plot twist is that you will not go directly towards your arrow. You will let your quick march take you there. Quick march will take you around 2 tiles. So make sure you know which way you're facing and let your quick march take you to your arrow. As for meteors, you will no longer have quick march for that one, but instead there are gonna be clones spawning on the edge of the arena and doing line AoEs. There's only gonna be 1 tile per meteor safe. There's also gonna be raid whites, for which we will need ether shields, so at least 1 tank per alliance needs to have an ether shield slotted. The first set of meteors are with quick match, yes. There's also gonna be Share Tank Buster. Share Tank Buster is a Kona AoE, so make sure as the tank you aren't facing it towards party. It will happen 3 times in the fight. At the very start, before going to either Alpha or Bravo. I believe it's on the first bow, and after the mechanic on the second one. Is that correct? Okay. And that should be all of it. If you have any questions, ask them. If you don't have any questions, Party Leader's raid checks up. The most important lesson, make sure you know what your temperature is. Because if you fail that mechanic, you just die.
A tip that I often also give, the elemental brand resolves last. So it can be that during the mechanic, you won't see your temperature being neutral. But don't panic, just look at your brand, and then you know, okay, the brand will resolve last, and then you will have a neutral temperature. Because a lot of people do panic there and be like, oh, I have a brand, I didn't resolve that because I don't see a neutral temperature, and then they start taking other temperatures, but don't do that. They resolve last. Keep that in mind.
The weapon order was 231. The weapon order, it was 231.
312.
312. Okay.
Can type out the order if you want.
If you could. I'm a bit rusty. Okay. A is ready, C is ready, B is waiting on 1, F ready, E ready, waiting on 1, and B. B is ready, that's everyone. So we will be going in 20 seconds. Hope you are ready. We are going in 10,
Don't go too close.
5, 4, 3, 1, and pull. We are gonna start for Tank Buster, everyone. All tanks to the front. And after that, Aoife shields up. And now we go to the weapons preview. Everyone behind the boss. It's bow. Now everyone can go to the front. Everyone to the front of the boss. Everyone to the front. And last but not least, it will be away from the boss. Melee, you have a few more seconds. Now get away from the boss. Get away. And we are gonna start with the staff. Everyone stack up in the middle. You'll get your temperature and you'll get quick mark. Find which meteor you get hit by and let your quick march take you there. But for now, everyone stand in the middle for the proximity mark. Find your meteor, check your quick march, and let your quick march take you there. Back on the bus. Aoife shields up. And now it's gonna be bow. Everyone behind the boss, everyone behind. Now all tanks to the front. You'll get your quick march, and you will need to let your quick march take you to either Delta or Bravo, but first all tanks to the front. Now check your quick march, and you will let your quick march take you towards Delta. Let your quick march take you towards Delta. Now you'll get your temperature, and you'll need to find which arrow to get hit by. You walk towards it manually.
Pattern 1.
Go towards your arrow. Aim the boss towards the middle. You don't need to pull him, just aim him towards the middle. Aoife shields up. And now sort everyone to the front of the bus. Everyone to the front.
On marker 4. On marker 4.
And we will have the start mechanic now. Hold your big stuff, she will become untargetable soon. You have your temperature, and you need to get hit by the cliff. The safe spot is on
3.
3 or next to 3. 1 is not safe. And the second safe spot is on 2. 2 or next to 2. 4 is not safe. Back on the bus. Aoife shields up. and it's gonna be death again. Get away from the bus. Get away, get away. Now, you'll get your temperature, and you'll also get a metal brand. Find your real temperature, and you'll walk towards your meteor manually. But remember, only one tile per meteor is safe. Everyone stack in the middle for the proximity marker. Find your temperature, find your meteor. The inner corner is safe. Scan the bus. Face if a shields up. Face away from the party. I cannot speak today. Oh, does she go to the middle? Yeah, she goes to the middle. My bad. Behind the bus, everyone behind the bus. Team will take over. Our tank, is that correct? Now. There's gonna be clones on the edges of the arena. Dodge them.
White tiles.
The bus are safe. The white tiles, and then we'll go towards Delta. If you are far, sprint towards Delta. Get there as fast as you can. And now we will have our arrows. You get your temperature and you get elemental brand. But on top of that, you also get quick march.
Please chill on DPS. We want the LB after. Stop DPS. Stop. Stop.
Pattern 1.
Your real temperature and to where you need to go. Don't hit her. Wait, there's gonna be...
Too bad.
I'm not sure if it was worth it. There's not that many.
Quite some.
Yeah, but we also... Arrows can kill people.
There were calls on patterns, Nucci. I think Siri called it out.
Was for the first one. Not sure if there was for the second.
Was I not heard?
I heard you.
Yeah, let's press all people. As for everyone else, if you want to be mini, go back towards where we came from. Doesn't seem like we are getting... Oh. Get around this trap. No, not the explosive one. And we can go mini. Up.
Careful down the stairs. There will be traps. Do not just auto walk in. Wait on them upstairs.
We already learned what happens.
Exactly.
Perfect gift for this, so stop. Hold on.
We do not want a repeat of that.
Or you will be immortalized as a gift.
Mhm.
You also don't get corners in BA. Okay, Minotaur. this fight. By itself is easy. The out part is the terrible one. As for the boss itself, it has only a few mechanics. It has a raid bite, it has a free wax. Those are conal AoEs, which you will need to dodge. Stand close to the boss, since if you are at the edge, it might be too hard to outrun them, but you can outrange them if the boss is not standing in the middle. There's also gonna be pulsating orbs. If you get an lightning marker, go to the edge, you'll spawn orbs will pulsate. What else? There's gonna be a tank buster followed up by the knockback. We use invul, knockback invul. It will be called out. But that part is rather easy. For the ads part, there's gonna be 4 ads spawning at each cardinal. Tanks will need to carry them around on the purple part of the arena, the poison, while DPS will need to kill the ads walking clockwise. DPS will walk counterclockwise after they kill each ad. Tanks will kite their ads clockwise. During that, there's gonna be a few mechanics. One of them will be push or pull. You will get a status, and depending which one it is, you'll need to stand inside the alcove on the outside or the inside of the arena of your circle. There are gonna be 2 circles. All DPS stand on the outside one. All healers are in the inside circle. Healers will need to deal with earth and fire puddles. They will need to be dispelled. And for the earth orb, they will also need to be killed. As for the DPSs, as I said, you'll be killing the ads while doing your mechanics. One of them will be the push or pull. Second one will be lightning strikes. You'll just need to dodge them. And there's the third one, where there will be traps all around the arena. Only numbers will be safe. You get to the number, let the tank use their invul and run around to swipe all the traps. That's basically it. I'm forgetting anything. Everything will be called out. Now I will need 4 tanks for the ads. I see 2 marked. I see 3. And I assume our main tank wants to take 1 as well. Our main tank will be 3. Remember that. For the first phase, only main tank has his tank stance on. For the second one, all 4 mark tanks have their tank stances on. And that's about it. If you have any questions, ask them in chat right now. If not, party readers, raid checks up. Okay, that's all of the parties. Exactly. DPS give them a second to grab aggro. And we are going in 20 seconds. We are starting with Noodle Opener. Hold your big stuff. We will need it much more on the ads. Four, 3, 2, 1, and full. That's the tank buster. Away from the main tank. And we are gonna be using our knockback immunity now. Dodge the free wax. And get away from the bus. Everyone can get on free already. Except for the tanks. Everyone on free, healers on the inner circle, everyone else on the outside circle. Let tanks establish aggro. And we will be going after our ad. We want to kill them as fast as we can. Make sure you're on the cardinal. There's gonna be traps soon. Let the tanks wipe. Watch out which debuff you have and do it now. Stand where you need to be. And continue. Healers need to worry about their orbs. Be in the alcove. Any of them will do. Dodge the lightning. And now dodge the paddles. You'll get the second debuff now, but it will not resolve. Or you will not even get it. Watch out, there's one more fire orb. And now we are back to the bus. Rock. Only main tank has his tank stance on.
Provoke. It's our 1v1 that has aggro.
That's for right bites. If you get the paddle, take it to the edge and get away from it. Pulsate. Get away from the bus now. Get away, get away. Take these to the edge. There's gonna be 2 sets of them. That's the second set. Now get away from the proximity marker, but not too far, because there's gonna be free wax right after one. Dodge the wax. And that's the entire fight. Don't go up the portal.
There's one expert dodger, so please do not trigger the cutscene yet.
Don't trigger it. Let all the dead people be raised.
One more person.
Should we start counting? Many. Oh, we don't have any dodgers of razors this time around. Make sure you grab your chest, and we can head towards Queen. Okay, who did it with the markers?
Cheeky people.
Welcome to the Queen, where we will either die or get our dog off.
It's gonna be the latter.
It's always the latter, and because this is a Queen, our Queen Celesta will do this one.
Right, enjoy your cutscenes first and foremost. Then we will wait a bit and hand out lost re-razors if we need to. Minerva, you can mark yourself with any marker so that people see where you are. If you want to have excellence shenanigans, person marked with O or like a circle has excellence. think the last people are coming to the pack now. Okay, first things first. Is there anyone who does not have a re-raiser active and does not have one in their holster? What the heck are those markers?
Oh god.
Please stand on marker C. If you don't have a re-raiser active and you don't have one in your holster, you can stand on marker C. One person. If you got one, you can move away from it. Anyone else? I see the DC. I think that is everyone. Wow. Nice. Okay, so that's that. First things first then. The mechanics for Queen. You have already seen half of the mechanics, because half of the Queen's mechanics are recycled, or more like she uses the mechanics of Queen's guards. So basically, the bot mechanic, the wind and lightning, sniper mechanic, what else from the top of my head? The knight with the point blank and donut AoE. You have all seen that. And here we will just be seeing them again. Those are the 4 major mechanics that she will have. So I'm not going to go into detail for those, because you have seen them already. It will all be called out, so do not worry too much about that. Next up, there are also a few mechanics owned to Queen, and that is her time busters, her raid wides, especially her enhanced raid wide, the super chesses, normal chess, and something else I forgot. I don't think there was something else. Right. So we'll start with the time busters. Time busters happen 3 times in this fight, but we might assign later in a bit, we might assign 4 or maybe up to 5 people in case the tanks in line die before they have to take time buster, then the next one can take over. So the time busters, they are kind of the same as in normal. It will give you a doom, but here you get cleaved twice. I think someone told me before that in normal only cleaves you once, but in here time busters cleave twice, and both times can give you a doom. That's why we have paladins and gunbreakers, because they do not take any damage. If they don't take damage, they don't get a doom. It is cleansable though, don't get me wrong, but if we can not spend a GCD from a healer on that, the better it is. Then moving on to the raid wides. The raid wides still have a bleed on them, so hopefully none of those Ether Shield tanks have slotted out yet. But aside from the normal raid wide, there's also a enhanced raid wide. You can see that from her because she glows golden once she does her enhanced raid wide. And once she does that, she will then spawn a gauge. Once that gauge reaches 100%, she will gain 4 buffs, which we need to dispel. At the same time, she will also spawn electric orbs all around the arena. These electric orbs are all random, so you have to look out for yourself where they are and either get to them or away from them. These electric orbs need to be reflected. So if you do not have a light curtain, if you do not have a reflect, please look out where they are and get away from them. If you do have a reflect and you do have a light curtain, you can use it the moment you see them spawn on the field. The moment you see them spawn, click on your light curtain and go towards the lightning orb. Because the light curtains and reflects are all a GCD, you cannot try to weave it in somewhere. You will die if you try that. So please do not, and activate it ahead of time before you get too close to the electric orb. Remembering from last night that we had that, especially healers who are on dispel duty, you can and you should use your light curtain or reflect first before you start dispelling. Dispels can happen a bit later, but please make sure that if you are taking the reflect from the lightning orb, that you should apply your reflects first. Click on that, go to the orb, and then you can start dispelling. So then that's it for the raid wide. Alright, one thing, after the lightning orbs are, or at least one of those lightning orbs are reflected and they die, they will spawn a dome. You will have to get inside that dome because it is not optional. If you're not inside there, you will die. It one-shots you 100%. Do not even try it. So that's it for raid wides. Then we move on to the super chest and normal chests. For normal chests, it only happens at the start. I'm gonna mark myself with a triangle. Of course, obviously gonna try, gonna call it out as well. But sometimes it can be very finicky to call it out. So if you're not too sure, if I cannot call out soon enough, just follow the triangle. Other than that, if you do want to just listen to the callouts and not blindly follow me, I'll be calling it boss relative. So we're looking at the boss, and if I say left of C, for example, you go here. Right of C is obviously here. Always boss relative. The same as in closer to the boss and then further away from the boss. Alright. That's it for normal chess. Then the super chess. As you can see in DRS chat, the CMD is posted. That strat with the back row save and or walls save, you are 95% of the time successful on it, as in you won't get hit by anything. 5% of the time you will get hit, but only once. So you would still usually survive this. So I will be, or if someone can call it out, please feel free to do so, because I cannot. I've never bothered to learn. So it's mainly a individual mechanic as well. So you have to look at your steps. It can only be 5 steps in total, 6 in total, or 7 in total. So look at your steps, and then you figure out where you go to according to the chart. If the back row is safe, walls safe, or in the middle row, or middle column actually. Because how we resolve this is always that we look at the end spot. It will be either on Alpha or Charlie, and we look at it. The back row will then be on the other side. So super chess is said it will happen twice, so keep that in mind. What else? I think I mentioned everything. We can start assigning tanks. Paladins and Gunbreakers who want to volunteer taking the Time Busters. 3 in total. You're a warrior. Okay. We'll have Haku taking first, Selka can take second, and Store can take 3, and if you really want to, you can be 4. So these are our tanks. Like I said, the Time Buster only happens 3 times, but in case one of our tanks before that die, before they have to take the Time Buster, we will have 1 extra person taking care of that.
But I was looking for Asuna.
Oh, yes, right, because you're a warrior. What group are you again? In Delta, this so the healers in Delta, if Andrew is actually taking the Time Buster, please do remember to give him a cleanse, give him Asuna, because the Doom can be cleansed, but it has to happen as well. Okay, that is it. We can start our ready checks. If there are questions, please feel free to press no. Siri.
Yes, Mom.
So we have C, E, F, A, that is B. Waiting on D. D is ready, alright. Excuse me. Okay. So we will be going in 20 seconds. I'm gonna start it soon. Please take care of your tank stances. Only I think Haku was starting with it, so he will have his tank stance on. Also, if our 1v1 manages to take aggro, don't forget to provoke. It will be needed. So 20 seconds going in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull, pull, pull. Every tank can also stack with us. There are no cleaves or anything. Starting off with the red white, so either shields up. And we'll be going into normal chess. Normal chess will be paired with North Wind's Glow, like you know in normal. We're gonna wait for that first to know where to go. We'll be going to Delta. Delta is safe. 1 square closer to Delta is also safe, but don't be too close to the boss. Back off the... It's fine. And then center. All the way center. First time buster incoming. There it is. Use your inform. There's 1 slash. And 2 slashes, tank 2 take over. Ether shields up. I'll be going into Super Chess 1 after this. Alright, prepare yourself. Gonna end up on Charlie. The back row is not safe. Back row is not safe. Delta and B column are safe. Okay, make sure that you're on the safe spot. At least you get re-raised on the safe spot even if you have Doom. Alright, back on the boss. And either shields up. That is an enhanced raid wide. Pay attention to the gauge that she will spawn. Gauge is hundreds. Pop your light curtains. And then you can start dispelling. Everyone inside the dome, it is not optional. Very nice. We have Relentless Play 1. This will have the sniper mechanic with the wind and lightning. So if you are tethered, you go to wind. If you're not tethered, you go to lightning. But we are waiting for the North Wind's Glow first. Always a reminder that the gunner is at 1. We're going to Delta again. Gunner is at 1, so open your sight towards 1. Tethered to wind, untethered to lightning. Right, and then face towards a turret on the side. It's a time buster, so use your inform. It's 1. And 2. Tank 4 take over, that's Enview. For everyone in the center, make it easy for ourselves. Relentless Play 2 will get knocked back from the center, but please do not be dead center. Just follow the Dorito for this one. knock back to alpha. Here, be here. Don't be too close to the orb. Too close to the orb. And save spot on 4. Okay, back on the boss. And we'll have either shields up soon. Either shields up. And going into super chest 2. Gonna end up on Charlie again. The back row is safe this time. Back row is safe. Delta and Bravo row is also safe. Again, make sure that you're on the safe spot. If you get a Doom, you will get re-raised on the safe spot. Anyway. Afterwards, we can use Heal LB, but please make sure that you have Heal LB first. Back on the boss, and we will have Time Buster. So use your Invuln. 1 slash.
Tsunami.
2 slashes. Is not him, please. And get him up. All died. Probably autos. Okay, we are stacking between 4 and 3, just inside before the boss. In front of the boss. Knight will jump to us, and we are gonna stay close to the knight. Towards 4, but close to the knight, close to the knight, close to the knight, the knight. Then dodge the turrets like a normal. And use your light curtains. Use your light curtains. And then start dispelling. Get inside the dome. And either shields up. Relentless Play 4 is coming in soon, but we should be able to kill her. So there you go, congratulations on your dough. Enjoy the cutscene. And very well done, everyone. 2 people down, I believe. One having a cutscene. We'll be taking a picture at the tree in the back. So don't forget to take your loot coffer and then go back towards the tree. Not gonna lie, I'll be up for a Astron run in Bosnia after this. Need more, what's it called? The things that you get fonts from. Fonts and banners I both need, actually. Right, everyone's up. Don't forget your loot coffer. Alright, that is everyone. There we go. Picture is taken. It will be posted in the run thread. And let me just say, because it's today is the last day of our week-long daily DRS, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for the people who joined for every single run this week. Very much appreciated. And probably won't be soon that we will do something like this again, but appreciate it very much. Thank you guys for joining. I'll be disbanding.
Someone say Castro?
Yes, Castrum.
I'll hop in.
Did I hear Castrum?
So, chat, that was it for today. That also wraps up our run, or our week-long daily DRS run for this week. I'm really happy that we can we actually killed every single time, and there weren't any major troubles. I'm really proud of everyone. They did very well, and also very grateful, of course, to the people who jumped in to help out. Always our veterans, even if some are coming back after a while. Really much appreciated. It was very fun, but like I said, probably not gonna be anytime soon that we're gonna do this again. So, especially not from me at least, because I will have my exams coming very soon, and then I'll be going on vacation right after. My first vacation and my first big vacation in 4 years, I think, 4 or 5 years. So yeah, I won't have my PC with me, or yeah, I'm not gonna bring my PC to on vacation, obviously. So it would be a gameless month and a half for vacation, which will probably do me good. So yes, again, I'm gonna hop off here. Some of us are gonna do a cast stream soon. Feel free to hop in. But I'm gonna hop off here, and yeah, wish you guys have a very good night. Thank you guys for dropping in. Thank you for watching. Always appreciate it. And look forward to our runs next week. Will probably be maybe 1 or 2 weeks in a week again for a while. So see you there, and yeah, hopefully until next time. Again, thank you very much, and have a very good night. Bye bye.